The IPL match fixing allegations are back again. The CBI has arrested many people across four different cities: Delhi, Hyderabad, Jodhpur, and Jaipur. These are all Hawala agents, and they said that they were getting instructions from a Pakistani bookie. His name is 𝗣𝗂𝘂𝗰𝘀𝘀𝘀, and that this happened in the 2019 IPL season. Really? 2020, 2021, 2022 are all fine? I don't believe so, because they're also saying in this same chart sheet that many of these people have been doing match fixing related, booking and so on and so forth since 2010. Guys, many of you, anytime I talk about cricket, say, "Oh, Sree, you know a lot of things, but you don't know anything about cricket." How many times will I have to prove you wrong that I know what is going on? If you don't believe that I have enough knowledge to talk about cricket, why don't you read my book? It's right there in the back. It is getting animated. You can read about this, because I go back, way back to the 90s, as to how this thing was set up, so that Dubai is the nucleus of where all things are hatched, and how it then starts spreading its tentacles everywhere. Also, please remember, whenever you are betting, it doesn't matter whether you go to a casino or if you are betting in a sport or IPL, whichever one. Whenever you are betting, you have to remember that the house always wins. What that means is that if you go and play in a casino, the casino always wins. If you play in any other online betting sites, they make sure that the odds are spread in such a way that they win and you lose. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in business, right? So please think about it a little bit more. If you have to bet, do it legally, so that whatever betting you've done, you pay the appropriate taxes. You show that the income itself was legally earned. Because some of the things that are coming out here in this particular busting of the IPL match fixing racket is that many were opening fake bank accounts, and these were being enabled by corrupt bank employees. And Finance Minister 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘀𝘀𝘀 Sitaraman gets into it when Guru Murthy ji says that there are a lot of riffraffs in the banking industry. Come on now. What's the point in trying to say no, 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 no? It is true. You have to get rid of 50% of the banking employees, especially those who are corrupt. I don't know, every few years, this Modi government wakes up and it will get rid of 20, 30 people under the Section 56J rule, then it will go back to sleep. The recent one being that in railways, they've let go of 20 people. And before that, they had like IRS officers. And one of them happened to be an honest man. People say that the honest man was the reason why they did that. And the rest were just so corrupt that they wouldn't stand a chance. But all these things are true. And the fact that this government will not communicate tells you that there is something that they are hiding. Either that, or they are incredibly tongue-tied. I mean, Nirmala Sitharaman's comeuppance was as a spokesperson. She would, fight valiantly in debates. If you go back to 2010 to 2014, how she would, brim and fire and everything, dragon, lioness breathing fire and fighting everyone. I'm not saying anything right or wrong. She is good with oratorial skills, and so is Smriti Irani. Put them on the TV shows. Let them speak for the government. And there's nothing wrong in this. But my whole point here is that all the stuff that I write, even though it is in fiction, it is based on data. And this data is very hard. You just have to know where to look. And also, India as a rule, you need to stop thinking about or single person heroes for everything. Don't have this hero personality cult. That's wrong. Cricket is a game played by 11 players, and it's the better team that wins, not a better player. It may be once in a while that might happen, but it doesn't happen every time, which is why Australia always is a team to beat. Understand this. Please. I mean, all I'm trying to say is to try and help you develop some critical thinking skills, have originality of thought, and be able to come up with an informed decision. Don't go by what you read in newspapers or in Reddit or Facebook or any other place. You have to look at multiple viewpoints. Then you come and make your own conclusions. Don't take any person's word for it, but look at who is consistently right. That is a more important thing. If a certain site is consistently right about something, then clearly they have got some data based on which they are coming up with their conclusion. So that's what I'm trying to say. Now, what is going to happen in IPL? Nothing. Why? Because now BJP, the party with a difference, what has the home minister done? He has put his son in a position of extremely important power. Why is he doing that? And also people say that he has also got investments in the new team, that is Gujarat something, Gujarat Titans or something like that. So no surprises if they win this IPL, because these are all, mojo things. My team won. And how many times did Mumbai Indians will come from a no hope place and then come back and win? Because it was Mr. Ambani's team. I mean, all these are nonsense, guys. This is not cricket being played for the sake of cricket. There are lots of things going on. Things are not apparent to you. Look at this season. There were a couple of verdicts that were way off, way one-sided, and 26 runs conceded by Jansen, one of the best fast bowlers, left-handers. Go and look at that over, that final over, and you will know what I mean. My point here is that this thing is a tamasha. This is not something like a real game. Don't waste your time looking at it. You can pick up all the highlights, and that's 10 minutes of your investment rather than the 3.5 hours. And then you agonize over it before and after. He could have, would have, what happened if this was caught, when there is a spectacle going on, there is no point in wasting time looking at it in even more greater depth, and then also getting emotional over it, fighting with one of your friends who happens to be, rooting for another team. The whole thing is a facade. It's a whole. So how long and how much more proof do you need for this? Anyway, this is just my take. If somebody proves me wrong, I'm happy to be proved wrong. However, from 𝗣𝗂𝗀𝘀𝘀𝘀 to Azharuddin to now, this is going on. And that list of 13 that was put out by the COA and given to the Supreme Court judge, where is that? And also remember that, in my opinion, the CSK is getting rid of Suresh Raina and now Ravindra Jadeja. There is more going on there than meeting the eye. I've told you in previous episodes that CSK is one of the better managed back office teams. They are one of the teams that pays all their bills on time, so that any vendor that works with them gets paid on time as long as they do their job properly. I can't say that about the other teams, which is what I heard from somebody some years ago who knows about all these things. Things may have changed. I hope it is. And if things have changed now, please do send me via comments. I know some of these companies, the people are difficult to work with. Something that's subjective. You can always say, well, you didn't do your job properly, which is why you didn't get paid. Whatever. The point I'm trying to make here is that please don't waste money betting in IPL. And if the Indian government legalizes betting, then it also will need to make sure that, for example, cell phone conversations of all the players and anybody associated with them, their girlfriends, significant others, wives, whatever, everything is on the up and up. They should be able to say, okay, this is the conversation I had. They should, at a short notice, they should be able to give up their phone and say, okay, you can listen to it, whatever you want. I'm clean. But that's not going to happen. As everything else, India will again cover it up and then catch a few people, throw them in jail. These are the ones who can't defend themselves, or the ones who don't have political mojo, political backing, and they will go and do their time, and then life will continue. I do believe that match fixing is rampant. It's not just in IPL, it is also in other games also. However, IPL is a pure manifestation of this because of the amount of money involved and because of the hype generated around it. The other premier leagues in other countries are not doing that well. Maybe BBL in Australia is doing okay. I have no idea. Again, this is all, you have to look at underneath and look at the numbers. IPL certainly is hype because it involves India's cricketers, and also this is where the match betting is in a big way. Many people, senselessly go and bet lakhs of money, and also when you get paid off, there is a big allegation there that the payoff amount has a lot of fake currency. So you are actually doing the country harm. So just my take on it. If you don't believe me, then go and find out for yourself what the truth is and do add by way of comments what you found out. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and click on the super thanks button if you want to donate to our cause. Namaskar.